interventions. And Madam Speaker, when you are talking about accessibility, one of the things I'm hoping that this bill will do will to take into account the geographical variations in this country. For instance, if you are talking about, Madam Speaker, even as I'm speaking, I've gotten distracted by Honorable Clive, Madam Speaker. And I just want, Madam Speaker, I don't know if I have your attention. Madam Speaker? Yes, Madam Speaker, Honorable Clive, who has since started calling himself Honorable Matiang'i. Is he properly dressed? He's wearing sneakers in the house. I know he's really supporting Honorable Matiang'i, but he's wearing sneakers in the house. Is that proper dressing for a member, Madam Speaker? Maybe you can direct, maybe after I've finished my contribution.
I think the Sergeant at Arms can check that and advise me, because I can't see.
Yeah, I know he has. He's come with me from Tashkent, and he got very good outfit from Tashkent. But is this the time to showcase what he got from Tashkent, Madam Speaker? Madam Speaker, the adequacy, accessibility, and sustainability of social protection intervention is also important. And so that, Madam Speaker, we are not just talking about tokenism. So, and then we feel that we have actually supported our vulnerable. Madam Speaker, I want to give an example of what I saw one time in my constituency. Madam Speaker, why this bill is important. One time when I was going around and I went to this community, and this lady...
What's your point of order, Honorable Osoro?
Sorry, Honorable Speaker, it's not my wish to interrupt my learned senior Honorable Millie, and it's really unrelated to what she was, and to her submission. But I see the Honorable Gisai, Honorable Speaker, is not properly dressed to be in chambers, Honorable Speaker. He is actually in sneakers or sports shoes or something.
Honorable Osoro, I already ruled on that. I've asked that the Sergeant at Arms looks at it, checks if he's properly dressed,
but
and advises
he's still seated, Honorable Speaker.
Because he's not within my eye view. So the Sergeant at Arms is going to advise me shortly. Let's proceed, Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'd already actually raised the issue because I know Honorable Clive wants to show that he's come back from Tashkent, Uzbekistan. I was with him, so I know he has really got some really nice outfits, and he said that he would be using them maybe to welcome Matiang'i, but the welcome is done. So just now, dress properly for Parliament. But Madam Speaker, I was just saying, I was giving an example that when I went to my constituency, Madam Speaker, and one of the women who came to me, the public actually asked me to assist this woman, and when she came to me, she literally pulled her dress up, her blouse up, before the public. And she had a terrible breast, which was oozing with pus. And it's one of the things that I've just seen on textbooks, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, unfortunately, what Kenyans know now is that social protection has become almost a sole mandate of elected leaders. When I go to the constituency as a member of Parliament, when other members of Parliament got down to seek support, to seek to do their representation role, we are added other roles, which include social protection. And Madam Speaker, that is why sometimes I get amazed when you hear people who are elitists, who are divorced from realities of the ground, saying how CDF should be removed, Madam Speaker. Even though CDF focuses not on social protection but infrastructure, it has actually ameliorated some of the challenges and pressures that were put on members of Parliament. And one of those issues that are placed on members of Parliament right now is the issue of social protection. Madam Speaker, I recently started my PhD studies, and I seek to undertake my thesis on challenging some age-old held theories, including separation of powers. Madam Speaker, a very good concept that talks about the role of an MP being legislative, representative, and representation, but forgets the reality on the ground. That when I go to the ground, The public knows that that is, by the way, it's not my main role. The public knows my role is social protection. The public knows my role is development. And where it works, why do we have to fight what works? If we see a system that is working, must we remain true to something that was developed in 18-something by somebody who didn't know my village, Kolokanyala, in Rusinga Island, who doesn't know those realities? And Madam Speaker, we now also have scholars, we have intellectuals who can also come with beautiful theories. And I'm one of such intellectuals who will come with theories that will either improve Montesquieu's theory or will overthrow Montesquieu's theory. It will take 20 years or so, but I'm saying that out of Africa, something beautiful is happening. And that something beautiful is a different model of development that ensures infrastructure is coming up, that accelerates infrastructure. Because our core area of accountability is through election. You don't do work for members of the public, they throw you out. Who wants to be thrown out? So, Madam Speaker, we have to reconceptualize how we think. And one of the things that this would help before it completely overwhelms MPs is the issue of social protection. Madam Speaker, we provide for people with medical needs. We provide for bereavement. We provide for, mental health. We support even people who are having diaries and all that. Young men who want to marry and cannot be able to marry because they don't have means. It's the role of MPs. Madam Speaker, if I was asked to write a CV of what an MP is, it's very different from what I see the elite people write. Legislation, representation, and oversight. We are pastors, we are intercessors, we are preachers, we are social protection systems, we are ATMs, we do, pardon? Councillors. Madam Speaker, the list is endless, but we need to reduce it to a manageable level and look at the ones that work. And one of them that works excellently and people are coming from all over Africa to benchmark is CDF. And that is why, in order to shield us, let us make sure that the government at least takes the social protection to protect our vulnerable women, to protect our vulnerable children, to protect persons with disability, and other marginalized and minority communities in the society. With those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I support.
Thank you. The Honorable Member.